I don't think.
Yeah. Sometimes I get so mad, there's no controlling me. My thoughts get so bad, I'm like, I might grab a bat, I don't know. My wrath, my blood boils over like, oh God, here goes. I lost all feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show. So have you ever felt betrayed? Switches how you see things, realize something needs change. Cause I know you got me fucked up, let me show you what's up. Cause enough is enough. I'll take a face full of pavement just to make a statement. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'm through what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll put it on your face to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you go wish you was just the fuck up real bad. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. I don't fucking take smoke, I'ma poke a hole through you, choking's overdue. Come at me and you won't get any older, dude. Crack your holder too. Heating up inside of me, blood so violently. Thanks for trying me. Now it's finally time to see how this rivalry becomes a dynasty. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'm through what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll put it on your face to make you go take it back.
हेलो गाइस, वेलकम बैक टू टुडे स्ट्रीम। और मैं जस्ट एक सेकंड आता हूँ।
Come on, let's get moving. We're not frozen in place after all.
Has the most prosperous commercial port in all of Tibet.
ओके अभी मुझे एक चीज़ मालूम पड़ी कि एक इवेंट आया है जो ये वाला इवेंट है। कहाँ गया? हाँ एक मिनट, मेरा रैम यूज़र एक मिनट देख लूँ सब। हाँ सब सही है। मैं मेरी रैम यूज़र हाँ सब सही है। गो टू द क्वेस्ट। कहाँ है ये क्वेस्ट? अच्छा मुझे ये वाला खेलना पड़ेगा उसके लिए। ओके हाँ हम लोग अचीवमेंट खेलने लगे किसी भी हालत में, क्योंकि ये चाहिए और उसके लिए हमें 4 घंटे बचे हुए हैं। इसलिए मुझे जल्दी जोंगली वाला क्वेस्ट खेलना पड़ेगा किसी भी हालत में। तो मैं जोंगली वाला क्वेस्ट स्टार्ट कर रहा हूँ। मैं जोंगली वाला क्वेस्ट स्टार्ट कर रहा हूँ। मेरे को किसी भी हालत में क्वेस्ट करना पड़ेगा क्योंकि उस इवेंट में हमें बहुत सारे प्राइमरी चल रहा है और इवेंट में करना क्या मुझे ये तक नहीं पता अभी तक, इसलिए। और 4 घंटे बचे हो बस। मेरे 2 फ्रेंड्स ने मुझे बताया कि जाओ ये इवेंट है या 4 घंटे बचे हुए। बैकग्राउंड में स्ट्रीम मैंने ऑन की हुई है, हो सकता है थोड़ा सा लैग हो। करंटली वन वॉचिंग, मैंने सब कुछ एडिट तक नहीं किया अच्छे से अभी तक। मैं गेम के बीच में सब कुछ एडिट करूँगा।
What's the hurry?
ओके क्या है जल्दी से देखते हैं हम लोग। इवेंट जाने वाला है ना, शायद यही होगा। ओके ये सब तो बैनर्स है।
Should I save this money or invest it?
मुझे अलग से स्टार्ट नहीं करना है।
You again.
मैं बंद कर रहा हूँ ये गेम और क्वेस्ट वापस स्टार्ट करूँगा मैं। गेम लॉन्च मैं 1 सेकंड वॉशरूम से आता हूँ। गेम जब तक ऑन होता तो मैं वॉशरूम से आ रहा हूँ। गेम ऑन हो रहा है ना? 1 मिनट पहले गेम ऑन हो रहा है ना? हाँ हो रहा है गेम ऑन। मैं आ गया। स्क्रीन आ रही है कि मेरी? 1 मिनट। ओबीएस पे स्क्रीन आ रही है मेरी? नहीं आ रही है। अब आ रही होगी। अब आ रही है। ओके। मुझे 12 बजे 4 घंटे में बस मुझे जैसे जैसे कंप्लीट करना ही है। जल्दी ओपन हो जाओ। ओके। मुझे अपनी स्ट्रीम भी एडिट करनी है। ओके आई सी हियर आफ्टर ईच राउंड। ओके यहाँ पे डाल देते हैं हम लोग पिन मैसेज। ओके ओके सब सही है। मेरे को जोंगलियर सबसे पहले करना होगा किसी भी हालत में। उसके बाकी के क्वेस्ट देखते हैं। आई थिंक एक ही जोंगलियर करना है शायद, फिर मुझे कोई और कुछ नहीं करना। मैं हार्ड डिस्क हाई जा रही, जो जानी भी जेन्युइनली जा रही है। ओके बस हम लोग गेम लोड होने वाला है। जस्ट फ्यू सेकेंड्स मोर और गेम लोड होने वाला है हमारा। मेमोरी कितनी है? 79। ओके हाँ हम लोग, अरे मैं इधर से क्यों स्टार्ट हुआ हूँ? करना ही पड़ेगा मुझे इतना काम। जल्दी से करते हैं हम लोग। गेम अभी तक लोड हो रहा है। अभी तक गेम पूरी तरह से लोड नहीं हुआ है क्योंकि
You again. Look, I told you, we're not interested in the kind of cooperation you describe.
okay.
Come on, there's no reason to get upset. Look, one of your members is an avid supporter of my proposition.
I have
Oh, since our last negotiation, I've come up with a new proposal, which I think you'll find has far more benefits for you. First things first, Wangsheng Funeral Parlor will prioritize the Adventurers Guild requests above all others. You'll also receive 100 of our signature wooden coffins for free, together with your first order. That's not all. We also provide an on-site cadaver collection service covering almost all regions in Liyue. Now, we do charge a slight premium for a very small number of especially dangerous areas, but don't you worry about that. I promise you, it's still very affordable.
okay.
I don't think you're hearing me.
Okay, all right. I get it. You want to bargain a little more, but our offer as it stands is already quite a good deal, don't you think? Just think about it. An adventurer's life is full of unexpected threats. It's only natural to take precautions. Mend the roof before it rains, as they
क्या
say.
कहते जीप के मुझे
Yeah, no. I'm not so sure that saying applies in this context. Speaking of precautions, I'd rather focus on keeping my adventurers safe in the first place. It's time for you to go. I have to attend to other matters.
हाँ हम लोग
Wait,
जाने दो
hold
यार
on.
प्लीज।
Oh, what would you say to a group discount? 30% off for parties of 10?
Director, please, you did your best. We don't need another clash with the Millilith.
If Paimon understood all that correctly, it seems like she's trying to sell them the funeral parlors. Yeah, nothing left to do here. Let's go back to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
Okay. At least
Rejecting a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. It's their loss.
छुटकारा मिले मुझे
Some
यहाँ
things
जाना है
are
मेरे को
inevitable. It's only a matter of time.
मेरे को जोंगली वाला करना है क्वेस्ट मुझे आना ही पड़ता है वैसे इधर दोनों के सेम लोकेशन पे था तो हम जोंगली वाला करते हैं क्योंकि उससे मैं वो अनलॉक हो जाएगा और फिर मैं इमेज में जा सकता हूँ
Catherine, it's us. Any new commissions?
As a matter of fact, there's one that looks perfect for you two. Uncle Dai is one of the foremen at Huishan Hall over in
Okay.
Liyue Harbor. He's hoping the Adventurers Guild can spare some manpower.
ओके नाइस
What is it we have to do exactly?
I believe you'll be looking for workers.
Ooh, looking for people? Awesome, we're good at that.
I have no
Okay.
reason to doubt your abilities. I'm sure the details can be worked out face to face. If you're willing to accept this commission,
जोंगली वाला स्टार्ट हो गया जल्दी खत्म हो जोंगली वाला बस जोंगली वाला बड़ा होगा था क्वेस्ट
What's the hurry?
हाँ जोंगली आएगा कहीं ना कहीं से
Hey, are you Uncle Dai?
I am indeed. Ah,
I'm Uncle
now
Dai.
then, you must be the adventurers assigned by the guild.
Huh? How could you tell?
By the clothes on your back and the look on your face. Experienced adventurers at that, I'll wager.
ओके
Right again. You're pretty
पर
perceptive.
ऐसे क्लोथ्स आते हैं एडवेंचर के मुझे नहीं पता था
In this trade, you need a sharp eye for
लगता नहीं
people,
मुझे
not just rocks. Uncle Dai can see what you're made of from a long way off.
एक बैग भी
Alright,
टांगा हुआ था
my
मुझे समझ
assistant should be
रहा था
arriving soon, so let's just wait here a moment.
Woo woo. That's why we're here. Now there's someone else taking a cut?
Well, to tell you the truth, this is a very difficult matter. Too much for adventurers alone to handle life here.
So there is someone else. Do you think we're not up to
Okay.
the job?
स्टे पाए
It
मैं
just
ऐसे
occurred to me
जगह
that you don't have all the facts. The incident in question happened in a mine, and it's a little out of the ordinary, to say the least. Mines are dangerous places, as I'm sure you're aware.
ओके
As such, I've enlisted an industry expert to cover all contingencies. Last
Okay.
time I checked, adventurers weren't experts in ore appraisal or geological analysis. With a professional by your side, everything should run smoothly. Besides, this guy's the best in his field. No matter the rock, he'll tell you its value to the nearest mora at a glance.
हेलो हेलो मैं
I'd go as far to say that there's not a
Welcome to
soul
my
on
screen.
that that knows rocks better than him. I'd be a fool to not enlist an expert of his caliber.
You're a fool if you think you found Tevet's #1 rock expert.
Oh? And why might that be?
Because Tevet's #1 rock expert happens to be a friend of ours.
you must talking about
Ha ha! Didn't expect that, did you? Wait here. We'll go fetch him.
ओ जोंगली के पास जाना है अब हम लोगों को
Paimon Zhengli is listening to the storyteller. Let's head over.
कहाँ पर है ये जोंगली मेरे कैरेक्टर के हील तक नहीं है भाई मैं मरे हुए पर कैरेक्टर चेंज करते एक्स 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 ओके नाइस या जोंगली हमारा
In our last tale,
Hello.
Rex Lapis.
welcome to my stream
Zhengli, there you are.
Oh, here for a few tales. I didn't know
Okay.
you two were connoisseurs.
Oh, no, we're here for you. Do you have
hello my
time?
friend welcome to my stream
Ah, something I'm rarely short of.
मैं each round लिख दे each fight की जगह पर
We need someone who understands geology and ore.
Okay.
Someone who understands geology and ore.
Hello.
Take a look around. Is there anyone in Teyvat more
Okay, हाँ करता हूँ
qualified?
मैं.
The requester claims to have enlisted Teyvat's #1 rock expert, but Paimon doesn't believe a word of it. Nobody understands rocks better than you.
You appear to have taken his claim quite personally on my behalf.
हो गया change.
Oh, no. It's just... Uncle Dai doesn't know what he's talking about.
हो गया thumbnail change.
Paimon just wants to enlighten him.
Each round लिख
I
दिया
see.
pin comment में गलती से.
Well, then it will be my pleasure to accompany you.
Really?
But I should inform you that despite my expertise, I cannot necessarily claim to be a leading authority.
Okay.
We are at all times adrift in a sea of learning. New knowledge should be welcomed with open arms. Still, I imagine I will be of help to you in this endeavor. If we do encounter an expert, I look forward to broadening my own understandings.
Stop being so modest, Young Lee. Well, we got him. Let's head back to Uncle Dai.
Okay. जल्दी चलो यार, मुझे इवेंट खेलना है. मैं अपने कैरेक्टर चेंज कर लेता हूँ 1 मिनट. मैं ट्रैवलर बहुत नूब है, मुझे ट्रैवलर को प्रो बनाना पड़ेगा थोड़ा सा. जोंग ये रहने दो और इसको चेंज कर लीसा कर देते हैं.
Here, let me help you.
Let me help you. हम लोग
Uncle Dai, we're back.
एक बैनर पे विश मत
And this must be
करना.
the friend you spoke of?
ट्रैप है.
Yep. Paimon
क्या
doesn't
trap है
know who
उसमें?
your rock expert is, but he's got nothing on our guy.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Still, I do have a claim to some experience in this field.
ओके पॉज क्यों हो गया?
Uh-huh. So you say. Wait till my guy gets here. Then we'll see. It's no use me singing his praises.
Is this the place?
Aha! Speak of the devil. Allow me to introduce my assistant, Kunjun.
कुंचुन.
Young Kun, these are 2 adventurers assigned to us. And as for this gentleman,
जोंगली. ये जोंगली.
Longsheng Funeral Parlor's consultant. Mr. Zhang Li. I've heard about you. They say you're a man of great knowledge and many talents. I had no idea I'd be meeting you in person today.
I'm sure I recognize you.
Yeah.
Have we met at the parlor? Wait, I've never been to the parlor.
Uncle Dai, aren't you gonna test them?
और
Huh?
मुझे पता तो चेहरे में.
I wouldn't know where to start.
Then they can figure out a way to test each other. If Zhang Li wins, he's the assistant. If Zhang...
A contest? Why, it would be my pleasure.
Okay.
I admire your enthusiasm, good sir.
I must say, you certainly have the look of an industry expert about you.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see which one of us wins.
Stop talking the talk and start walking the walk.
I'm just saying it like I see it. Which is, incidentally, the only skill I have worth talking about.
Okay.
So you're an appraiser, Mr. Kunjun.
Well, no. Actually, I've already forgotten what I'm in Liyue Harbor for. I was standing by the side of the road one day when Uncle Dai called me over. He saw me holding a rock and asked me a few questions. He seemed
Okay.
incredibly excited, even followed me for a while.
एक
We
मिनट.
arranged to meet here.
ओके चैट पढ़ता हूँ मैं. और टेस्ट इस बार मिनट है कितने हैं? ओके बाला में विश करेगा तो पीटी पे बाला मिलेगी. मिल सकती है, सही बात है. अब ओके द वर्स्ट कैरेक्टर.
Huh? How could you forget something like that?
I saw him on my way over to Liyue Harbor, poring over rocks and muttering to himself. He looked to be very familiar with them. I asked him a few questions out of curiosity. To my surprise, he knew more than me, an old mining foreman. In any case, he didn't have any pressing matters
Okay,
and agreed to help me.
So, do you have a poor memory?
Not exactly.
जल्दी बोलो यार.
Anyway, if it's rocks you need... Mr. Zhongli, What do you make of this rock?
A glossy exterior.
Ah, a keen eye.
It's no ordinary rough gem. Fragile
Remarkable. This rock does indeed hail from the vicinity of a volcano. A purity and geological rarity alone aren't enough to make a treasure. Some of the most precious crystals contain deposits of water or sand. In the moment of its formation, the crystal hidden within this stone shell captured a pocket of water.
Such a detailed description. Almost like he saw it with his own 2 eyes. Say, you're not trying to hoodwink us, are you? After all, we haven't even seen what's inside yet.
Everything he said is true. Most crystals are born in high-temperature environments. Heat and water aren't natural bedfellows, of course, which is why crystals with water deposits are so sought after. Moreover, this particular crystal contains mountain lake water.
Well, if Zhongli says so, it must be true.
I've yet to encounter anyone with a judgment as shrewd as yours, Mr. Zhongli.
I've seen many such stones in my time. I reckon...
Of course not. I feel I've met a kindred spirit here today. I hope you will accept my friendship. Uncle Dai, it would be a mistake for Mr. Zhongli not to join us. Trust me when I say that his level of expertise is unrivaled in the trade. You won't come across another of his caliber in your lifetime.
Very well. There is strength in numbers, after all. Everyone, follow me to the chasm. There are men counting on you to find them.
ओके एक कंप्लीट हो गया 3 मिले नेक्स्ट में कितने मिलेंगे यही मिलेगा जब प्रीमोजन मिलता है तब लास्ट रहता है जब प्रीमोजन मिलता है 1000 एक टीपी होना पड़ेगा क्या मुझे कहाँ पर है अच्छा यहाँ पर टीपी होना पड़ेगा मैं टीपी होके जाता हूँ और मैं टीपी होता और जाता हूँ मैं उधर वो किसी भी हालत में क्वेस्ट कंप्लीट करना है यार ओके लोड हो जा भाई ओके क्यों बंद हो गया ओके कोई बात नहीं हम लोग पहुंचते यार मिर्ची के बाहर में काया की हेल्थ भी कम है ये कहता प्लेन ये क्या हुआ मैं ग्राफिक्स को घास कहाँ गई इधर से एक मिनट घास कहाँ गई इधर से वो आ गई घास टकला फील हो रहा था यहाँ पे यार ये यहाँ पे जाते हैं लोड हो रहा है और रैम यूज बहुत ज़्यादा हाई जा रही है बंद करना पड़ेगा कुछ मुझे पता हाई जा कैसे रही है 1 मिनट
Wow, this mine is huge.
This is where the incident occurred. 6 days ago, a group of us left the site to attend to other matters. When we returned, the 4 men we'd left behind had vanished. I led a team around the entire mine, but found no trace. That's when I decided to enlist help.
So 4 miners have disappeared.
Yes, there were 10 of us. We lost Long, Bold Sen, Brave Sen, and Mao.
Discord on him, मैं Discord on him बंद करता हूँ.
Workers in this trade are usually young men in the prime of their lives. Could it be that the 4 of them left for another mine?
Unlikely. There's no other lodging for miles around, and we didn't pass any other mines on the way over.
एक मिनट इसको बंद करके मारना पीछे से.
Such a huge mine. Did you really manage to explore every corner?
Underground, overground, we left no stone unturned. We tried everything short of digging further into the earth itself. How could 4 sturdy young men just vanish into the bedrock?
We'll need to explore the site ourselves before extracting any
मैं ऊपर
conclusions.
बनना हो जाए.
Very well. I'll wait here. Please, proceed wherever you'd like. If you come across any clues, let me know straight away.
Okay, अब सही है memory.
So strange.
Okay.
How could the 4 of them just suddenly disappear? Did they run away from something? Over here! What's this? A pile of shirts, some trousers.
Huh.
कपड़े होंगे
A
उनके
few
ऊपर.
everyday items. They must belong to Uncle Dai and his men.
1, 2, 3, 4. Huh. That seems right. 10 shirts, 10 pairs of trousers. These must be spares, right? Look, Uncle Dai's clothes are identical.
The 4 of them have been gone for 6 days without a change of clothes.
There's also a few handkerchiefs and some soap lying around. Oh, and some tool belts.
Items for washing one's face before the dawn shift. Mining
Okay.
equipment.
So, they didn't take any supplies.
Correct.
जल्दी आ.
Improbable. There are 4 pickaxes missing. They had time to take their tools, but not their everyday items?
Huh. Why would someone say...
1, they were working close by and
Yeah,
didn't
but-
need to move their personal effects.
मार कैसे ले
But
लिए थे हम
seeing
लोगों
as
को
they
ये?
were 2, they were forced to leave and had no time to think about their supplies.
Oh.
It's certainly a possibility. We'll need more clues before any further inference can be made.
If they didn't
Okay.
leave, maybe they were made to leave. Let's make a note and let Uncle Dai know. Let's look around first and see if we can find any clues.
याद आते फाइट नहीं लेनी हम लोगों को.
Kunjun, what do you have there?
Oh, right on time.
Did you find anything?
There's a chunk of ore here. Perhaps there are clues within.
Or, what does it have to do with the disappearance?
Let's find out. I'll give it a try. A moment, please.
A moment, please.
Okay.
Okay. ये क्या हुआ? इसके पीछे गए वो लोग. ऐसा भी हो सकता है जेड से.
Looks like he's concentrating really hard. What's he up to?
I see.
और वेलोरेंट की स्ट्रीम क्यों नहीं बोली? क्योंकि
men.
मैं ये खेलने में लगा वो.
Following someone out of the mine.
मैं इसका पक्का वेलोरेंट खेलूंगा यार, मुझे नहीं पता.
It looks like a child.
A child? What's a child doing in a mine?
I'm
मैं
not
भी
sure.
Also, how did you see anything exactly?
Oh, I don't mean see in the traditional sense. I would appreciate it if what I'm about to tell you remained a secret. It's a little odd. I've never dared to tell anyone before.
Okay.
I can perceive the memories of ore.
वाह.
Perceive?
क्या
So
power
there's
है?
no conjecture at work?
You mean you can put your hand on a rock and boom, it just happens?
वाह.
I've always sensed that ore contains
क्या power है
memories.
जिंदगी के?
Sometimes it
Okay,
records
stream बहुत
events that
boring
occur
है
in the
शायद.
surrounding area. All I have to do is touch one and focus my attention, and the memories come to me.
Amazing! So you can find out everything that ever happened there.
It depends on the ore. Some ores have astounding memories. Others, like iron ore and white iron ore, aren't up to much. Core lapis and crystal memories are much stronger.
Stone
Code
seeing.
Okay.
Fascinating.
ये
A
किसने
rare
power
ability
दी? किसने दिया
indeed.
क्या?
It was prudent of Uncle Dai to recruit you, Mr. Kun.
I'm glad I can be of assistance. Based on what I saw,
This will take us north, away from the mine.
North. Another clue for Uncle Dad.
Okay, हो गया. मुझे किससे बात करनी है?
What's the hurry?
तो अंकल से बात करनी है ना. Okay. इससे बात करते हैं.
Excuse me, sir. Are you one of the workers here?
Ah, yes, yes. You must be here about the disappearance. Please find them if you can. I don't know what happened. The weather was gloomy that day. The foreman left with a few men. I stayed behind with the other 4. After a while, I decided to take a break, just to catch my breath. I ended up falling asleep in the shelter inside. When I woke up, there was no sight of them. I'd only just been speaking with them and suddenly they'd vanished. Maybe I'm next.
So the men that were out working disappeared, with the only one left to tell the tale having been asleep in a shelter. Perhaps an accident occurred on site.
What a scary thought. An on-site
Okay.
accident. We should note that down too. We found some clues. Time to report back to Uncle Dad.
क्या तुम लोग तो अभी फाइट करने का मुझे मन नहीं है.
Let's spark things.
Freeze! Don't get frostbite. Dodge this! Freeze! What's the hurry? Cool it!
Come a little closer.
कॉम्बो मारते हैं हम लोग. लीसा आया के the wrong test subject. Yes, you picked the wrong subject. हम लोग start करते हैं quest. Okay.
You're back. How are
Yes,
the
we are back.
investigations
We are
going?
back, guys.
We found 3 clues in the vicinity. First, there are 4 missing pickaxes, yet everyday items are still in their place. This suggests that your men didn't leave of their own accord, but were forced to.
Forced to? But
Who indeed?
Indeed.
Second, there were 5 workers at the mine. One of them left the site to take respite. When he awoke, his colleagues had disappeared without a trace.
Okay.
Those who kept working all disappeared. The one who left early emerged safe and sound.
वो किसी के
It
पीछे
would
गए थे.
appear
now that you mention it, I recall Bravo saying that he took a break. Could someone have entered the site and simply walked away with him?
this leads me to my third point.
Third point.
Mr. Kun Jun here made good use of his expert techniques to arrive at a conclusion. It was a child that took your men away.
A child? But there are no settlements here for miles around.
Unlikely as it sounds, that's our
Unlikely it
conclusion.
sounds.
Your men were following a child.
Your man
Where
are
did they
following
go?
a child. Where did he
We
go?
believe that they
I don't
followed the
know.
road north, away
We
from the
believe that they
mine and toward
follow-
the ruin.
North. Right. I'll rally my men and head in pursuit. You've been invaluable to the investigation, but leave the legwork to us.
हाँ,
If
वही
we
करें.
set off now and make haste, we might be able to catch him.
यही होना
Not so
चाहिए.
fast. The incident occurred 6 days ago. Even if they set out on foot,
Okay,
they will have
keep it
covered a
away.
lot of ground by now.
You're right. New plan. I'll lead my search party over to the settlements further out and make some inquiries. There are only a few settlements around here with lodging for the night. We'll go investigate
मालूम
and
कैसे
see if
होगा.
we can come up with anything. In the meantime, you could keep looking for clues. If we don't see each other, let's reconvene at Wangshu Inn tomorrow evening.
Okay.
Agreed.
All right. Me and my men will get going.
So, they're gonna talk to the people over at the settlements while we keep investigating here.
Okay.
Correct.
Correct.
But there aren't any more clues at the mine. Shouldn't we go north?
Wait. I believe we're missing someone.
Who's someone?
Oh
कौन?
yeah, where's Kunjun? By he's still investigating.
ओके ये कंप्लीट नहीं हुआ, ये वाला पार्ट कंप्लीट नहीं हुआ क्या अभी तक? Kunjun,
Kunjun, what are you searching for? We're all out of clues. Let's get going.
Ah, apologies. I'm conducting a quick search for my own benefit. I'm looking for a precious stone known as Dragonfall.
Dragonfall.
ये कौन सा स्टोन है? नेवर है.
Dragonfall is often used in forge.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm sorry. I don't recall why I'm seeking it. I've been feeling very absent lately. Name and address aside, I'm having trouble remembering things. In fact, I've been feeling extremely anxious, as if there's something I've forgotten to finish. It's an unpleasant sensation.
Okay.
Oh, Paimon knows that feeling. When you know you've forgotten something, but you can't remember exactly what it is.
I don't even know where to start with it. I've been aimlessly wandering. That day at the market, I overheard a conversation while I was buying something. They mentioned Dragonfall. It sounded so familiar to me, as if whatever it was I had to do was linked to that stone. So, I decided to look for some. Perhaps if I can retrieve some, I'll remember what it is I have to do.
I see.
I see.
If I am able to during our endeavor, I will help you look for this stone.
Really?
Okay.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Zhongli. You're too kind.
Think nothing of it.
Shouldn't we get going?
Yes.
Heading north from the chasm, we'll reach Lingju.
Great! Let's have a look.
ये खत्म हुआ? नहीं हुआ. नहीं हो गया यार, ये हिस्सा खत्म हो गया. अब क्वेस्ट का नेक्स्ट पार्ट, आई थिंक 4 या 5 पार्ट्स है एक क्वेस्ट के.
What's the hurry?
देखते हम लोग ये वाला पार्ट जल्दी से खत्म हो. यहाँ से गर्ल को छुड़ाया था हम लोगों ने पहले एक बार.
Wait, there are tracks here. These must have been left by the miners.
Let us make our way to the end of Lingju Pass. If there are no footprints there, it would suggest that the miners are still within the pass itself. However, if we find new tracks, we can...
जो भी बाद में बोल. लोग जैसे ऊपर जाना है बस. फाइट नहीं लेके हमें ऊपर जाना है. पहुंच जाएंगे आई थिंक ऊपर मेरे हिसाब से तो. और हम लोग यहाँ तक पहुंच गए एटलीस्ट, तो ऊपर तो इजी होगा. ओके लैडर पकड़ ले, लैडर पकड़. ओके ये कैसे हो सकता है ना? हाँ हो सकता है. लुक मोर क्लूज. ओके हम पहुंच गए. फुटप्रिंट्स इधर.
Hey, footprints!
It would appear that they made their way through Lingju Pass and kept moving.
If we follow their footprints, we should be able to find where they went.
यस हम जल्दी से ढूंढ लेंगे तभी तो क्वेस्ट खत्म होगा.
Oh no, the footprints end here.
इसकी आँख अलग
We
क्यों
should
है?
inquire with anyone nearby. If the miners came through here, they may well have seen them.
इसकी आँख अलग क्यों थी? मैं फाइट नहीं लेना भाई तुझसे. I come in peace. Really, I'm coming in peace, bro. इससे बात करनी है क्या ओल्ड मैन से?
Hi there. Have you seen anyone dressed like a miner around here?
A miner? I'm
Afraid not.
Let's try someone else.
Let's someone else. इससे बात करते हैं.
Hello.
Have you seen
Any miners nearby?
about it?
This tall? 4 of them?
Stop bothering me.
Can't you see I'm cloud watching?
Cloud watching क्या?
Jeez, a little grumpy, aren't we? Whatever. Let's go ask someone else.
भाई बादल देख रहा है तू और कुछ ज़रूर चीज़ नहीं देख रहा। 4 लोग घूमगा उसका कुछ नहीं। इधर मत आ, इधर मत आ। हल्क की तरह आ रहा है वो नहीं। जा इधर से भाई, मुझे नहीं करनी है फाइट। फालतू की पिटेगा तो मुझे नहीं करनी फाइट। जा उधर। ओके गया वो। नहीं करनी भाई तुझसे फाइट। हल्क किधर आ जा रहा है?
Hey there! Seen any miners?
It must have been about
Okay.
4 or 5 days ago. There were a few men who came through here carrying baskets.
Yeah, that's them!
That's that.
4 or 5 days ago. It appears that they were moving slower than we'd anticipated.
Okay.
Traversing the geography of Lingju Pass must have held them up.
It was so strange. 4 big guys with lifeless expressions. It was like they were in some sort of trance. And there was a child staggering in front of them.
Huh. This child. Did you see what they look like?
I caught a glimpse. Blue hair, short. I think it was a girl. She wasn't smiling. In fact, she looked very serious.
And they took this road?
Yes, they followed it straight from here.
Let's go after them.
What's the hurry?
ज़्यादा दूर नहीं है। फाइट नहीं ले तुम लोग। मैं फाइट नहीं लेना चाहता। फाइट लेने की मूड में नहीं हूँ मैं। मेरे को क्वेस्ट कंप्लीट करना है, फिर मुझे इवेंट कंप्लीट करना है। बहुत सा काम है मुझे।
What's the hurry?
More footprints.
More
There's
का
a
है।
person over there.
Person over there।
Please save me!
कहाँ पर?
Is that one of the people we're looking for? Oh, rescue first. Ask questions later.
कहाँ पर दिख रहा है पर्सन इन लोगों को? मुझे तो कोई पर्सन नहीं दिख रहा। प्लीज सेव मी। ये कौन है? 3 स्लैम को तो मार देंगे इनके।
This moment will be frozen in time.
इन स्लैम्स को पहले मारते हैं।
Dodge this.
इसको डैमेज नहीं हो रहा क्या?
Let it rain.
ओ दोनों को रेडिंग का कोई फायदा नहीं हुआ।
Freeze.
ओके अब इनसे फाइट करते हैं।
Dodge this. Don't push your luck.
ओ
This
व्हाट?
doesn't look good.
मैं बहुत नूब हो गया यार। 1 मिनट। ना मैं रिवाइव आइटम है ना कुछ है मेरे पास। मैं रोज बनाना भूल जा रहा हूँ। फाइट कैसे लूँगा यार? रेजर तो रेजर
Can't breathe.
मैं इधर एक काम करते बाद में आते हैं। पास में यही है। इधर हम लोग बाद में आते हैं। इधर आते फूड बनाते फिर आते हैं और हीलिंग लेके आते हैं। मेन चीज़ तो ओके। ओके लोड हो रहा है अभी तक। ओके हम लोग जाते हैं यहाँ पे। लोड हो जाओ। आज सब कुछ बहुत स्लो लोड हो रहा है। ये बहुत सा बना लो पहले तो। इतना काफ़ी रहेगा। बस यही सी और ना इंस्टेंट वाला ये बना लेते हैं। इंस्टेंट की ज़रूरत पड़ेगी हम लोगों को, तो ये खा लेंगे। और हाँ, उसके बाद अच्छा पैसा मतलब वो नहीं है, कुछ रिसोर्स नहीं अभी। हम लोग कहाँ जाए अभी? हीलिंग करके जाते हैं डायरेक्ट उधर। हील करते हो डायरेक्ट उधर जाते हम लोग। हील करके हम डायरेक्ट उधर जाएंगे, क्योंकि और कुछ नहीं करना, बस हील करना और जाना उधर। ओके, हील हो जा। मैं तो इसको मेन कैरेक्टर को लूँ।
Just what will we come across this time?
लोग पूरे मेन कैरेक्टर का पूरा चेंज कर दिया यार, जैसा पहले था। यहाँ जाते हैं हम लोग और फाइट करते हैं। हेलो फ्रेंड, वेलकम टू माय स्ट्रीम। हेलो फ्रेंड, वेलकम टू माय स्ट्रीम। हम लोग यहाँ जाते हैं। 2 ही है इस बार, ये मरेंगे लोग इजली। कि लीसा का अल्ट भी हमारे पास, तो हम लोग इजली मार सकते हैं। वो पीछे वाला वो ना आ जाए बस।
What's the hurry?
Try not to
Freeze! Don't push your... Wind blade!
Okay.
Dodge this!
ये लोग बहुत डैमेज देते हैं।
Don't push your luck! Cool it!
ये दूर है तो सही है।
Dodge this! Freeze! Oh, so sorry. Cool it! What's the... Dodge this! Freeze! Cool it!
कोई मरना ले लो, तो काय को हील करना पड़ेगा पहले। तो भागते तो हम लोग और ओके।
Dodge this!
200 हील मिल गया।
Don't get frostbite. Freeze.
फाइनल मार दिया हम लोगों ने फाइनली।
Those monsters were so aggressive. They must have noticed me walking through. Before I knew it, they were all over me.
कर सकते हैं।
Thank you all for saving me.
पर फूड यूज करूंगा। कितने क्वेस्ट हुए? एक भी नहीं, पहले ही क्वेस्ट है। 2 स्टोरी क्वेस्ट करने हैं, एक तो ये करना और उसका एक और करना, फिर पहुंच गया मैं।
You sure you're not a minor?
A minor?
Yeah, we're looking for a group of 4 strong...
I think I saw those people.
Really?
Yes. I set off from Nantianmen the day before yesterday, heading for Lingju Path. I was in a hurry. I didn't get a good look.
I think that's all we needed to hear.
I hope it's useful to you. I'd better get going. There's a conference I need to attend. Again, thank you all for your help.
No, thank you. Yeah, Barbara, Barbara.
According to the scholar, before, the miners were heading for Nantiamun.
Can we be absolutely sure that it was the men that we're looking for?
A child with a group of adults. Sounds pretty close. But...
Hey, perhaps that rock over there can tell us more.
Okay.
Aha! Paimon nearly forgot.
It looks promising. I'll do my best.
I do my best. Skip नहीं हो सकता ये वाला. Okay, skip नहीं हो सकता. कोई chat या चीज़ें बार बार वो तो पढ़ ली मैंने. Boss. Okay.
It's the same group, all right. They followed this road.
Mr. Kunjun, your stone seeing is something I won't forget in a hurry.
Okay.
I suppose it is an asset, though I rarely find a use for it. But praise from Mr. Zhongli is high praise indeed.
It's a good thing we brought our Kunjun compass along. We would have lost all sense of direction a long time ago.
Compass.
You think so? It feels like we're cracking a criminal case.
Be that as it may, we would do well to keep our guards high. 4 fully grown men in a trance-like state, walking ceaselessly day and night.
Oh, you're quite right, Mr. Zhongli. We should have our wits about us.
That's not all. Our scholar was attacked by Geovishap hatchlings. We have encountered many clues along the way. So far, they've pointed us in the right direction. The miners headed in the direction of Nantianmen the day before yesterday.
Great! No time to lose!
Okay.
I left a mark in the vicinity just now. If Uncle died...
Clever thinking! A classic Zhongli move!
Classic Zhongli move. हम तो इसे हील करते हैं ऐसे. मेरे कैरेक्टर अटैक कितना है? 900 बहुत कम है मुझे. अच्छा मैं ये आर्टिफैक्ट दिया हुआ मुझे. इसके आर्टिफैक्ट अपग्रेड करने पड़ेंगे मेन कैरेक्टर के. यहाँ पे ये बन लो. यहाँ नहीं आना. टीपी है क्या कोई उधर? वो टीपी के पास में ही है. तो हम टीपी पहुंच जाते हैं. या बारबरा चीचे बारबरा. ओके.
Hey, over here on the ground. Is this?
मरा हुआ है, सोया हुआ है.
There's a basket lying here too. This must be one of the miners.
Hey, hello? Can you hear us?
Judging by his appearance, he must have collapsed from exhaustion.
Should we wake him up?
I can still dig.
Sounds like he's whispering something.
It seems that he thinks he still has work to do. Something's not right. There's a camp nearby. We should take him there and monitor his condition before deciding our next move.
Okay. ये कैंप कहाँ से है यहाँ पर?
How is he? He won't die, right?
He's worked himself into a stupor. Thankfully, he's not in serious danger.
Okay.
Paimon heard him talking about digging for something. Did he dig himself into this state?
It's certainly a possibility.
Strange.
It looks like there's something in his pocket. Are these ore fragments?
Okay. जैसे और फ्रैगमेंट तब से ही हुआ क्या?
I just witnessed the memories within these ore fragments. This person brought these fragments out of the mine. He's one of the 4 that we're searching for.
How he came to be here is what we need to understand.
So he was kidnapped and then abandoned here. But if they didn't need him, why bring him all the way out here?
Unless something
point
happened. Something that led him to fall behind.
Ugh. Paimon's had enough. This is too mysterious.
Oh, wait a moment. Seeing these fragments has jogged my memory. I have something for you.
Something for you?
What is it? Ooh, is it a present?
Present
for us?
Her thing present.
As I mentioned, before I met Uncle Dai, I was in a daze. After setting out with you on this case, it feels like a fog is lifting. I was so happy when Uncle Dai enlisted you to help. I would never have managed to track down these clues by myself. These are some crystals that I bought from the market. Not any old crystals, mind you. This purity is extraordinarily rare. One for each of you. A memory.
It's beautiful.
But of course, take it. And this one is for Mr. Shangli. Huh? Is something wrong? Not to your liking?
On the contrary. I just hadn't anticipated receiving a gift during the current circumstances. But thank you. I will take good care of it.
I'm pleased you like them. It's nice to be able to give a gift that others can appreciate. Oh, I see more rocks over there. You should all get some rest. I'm going to scan the surroundings. Perhaps there are more memories to uncover.
You sure like rocks, huh, Kunjun?
Ores are the crystals of the earth. The set. Get some rest and call me when you're ready to set off.
Rest easy. I surveyed the area. There's no danger here. Oh, however, there is something I wanted to discuss with you.
Huh? What's with the seriousness all of a sudden?
Traveler, does Dragonfall mean anything to you?
You mean the ore that Kunjun's looking for? What's so special about it?
Dragonfall is an incredibly rare ore used in forging. The majority of regular crystals are formed in high-temperature environments. Dragonfall, on the other hand, is formed as a product of elemental reaction.
Elemental reactions can produce material objects?
Indeed they can. However, only a minority can survive for long periods of time. Dragonfall first emerged in the midst of a great battle, thousands of years ago. Powerful clashes of elemental energy gave birth to elemental crystals. And yet they are crystal creations all the same. Few and far between, relatively unknown. A few hundred years ago, they were virtually mined. Why is it then that a citizen of Liyue now wishes to strike upon ore that has long since vanished from the earth?
Yeah, if he knows of its existence, surely he knows all of it's already been mined.
Weird.
Paimon doesn't get it.
There are those in the mining trade who retain a keen interest in Dragonfall.
Ulterior motives? Is he a villain?
A conclusion that is presently impossible to reach. We must watch. And wait. Don't forget, rescuing those miners is the primary objective. As for anything else, sooner or later the tide will reveal the lie of the land. We're drawing closer to our goal. I believe we should continue to follow this road through. Now that we've found one, the others won't be far away. When you're well rested, call Mr. Kunjun over to us. We still have more investigation ahead. We should ensure this miner is settled here at the camp. Once we've brought this matter to a close, we can return and attend to him.
Okay, ये स्टोन मिल गया उन लोगों को. J प्रेस करना था, मैं गलती से L प्रेस कर दिया. ओके, ये लास्ट होगा, ये वाला लास्ट होगा. इसके बाद ये अलग क्वेस्ट खत्म, फिर मेन क्वेस्ट खत्म शुरू होगा, फिर हम इनमें पहुंच जाएंगे.
What's the hurry?
You get to get going.
No problem. I'm done here.
Any results, Mr. Kunjun?
There are many beautiful rocks here, but nothing out of the ordinary. I couldn't find any clues. Then again, the memories of ore can shift with the passage of time and the change.
Okay.
Difficult to say. I feel that ore memories tend to be from the recent past.
So there's never any ancient memories?
Rocks endure, but as eons pass, their memories are erased.
That makes sense. It is the same for people.
Not makes
Indeed.
sense.
Let's keep going.
What's the hurry?
That not makes sense.
Wow. Such an immense tree.
And there's so many mysterious looking crystals up there too. Amazing.
This ancient tree. Let's conduct separate investigations. I'll take that. All right then.
Sure.
Kunjun, can you see anything worth investigating?
Well, there is this stone tablet here.
Doesn't seem very interesting. Paimon's gonna look over there.
Huh. It's worth a try, surely. Let me see. Oh! This is...
Hey, what's wrong?
What's wrong?
Just a bit lightheaded. It's past, not
yet.
Not yet.
कुछ तो देखा है इसने.
Whatever. Paimon's going to investigate over there. Why don't you climb the tree and have a... If you don't try, you won't know. Anyway, you'll be able to get a good look at our surroundings from up there.
Okay.
You think so?
When has Paimon ever come up with a bad idea?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Paimon can fly.
I can fly.
All right, Paimon will go. You wait here. Paimon will...
All of you, come here.
Huh? Zhongli's voice came from behind the tree.
Behind the
Did
tree.
he find another clue? Quick, let's go see.
Maybe
he
it's
found
one
another...
minor. दो तो अगर ढूंढ लेता दो तो यूं ही मिल गए हम लोग. ये फ्लावर उठा सकते हैं क्या? नहीं, ये उठाने के लिए नहीं है. कहाँ Zhongli? नीचे.
This has been newly dug. It would appear our answer is up ahead.
Up ahead.
Is that a voice coming from the tunnel? Someone else go first.
Compose yourselves. I will lead us in. There is an unusual presence emanating from inside the tunnel.
Okay, हम जा रहे हैं अंदर. टनल मुझे मालूम थे इधर. ची.
Huh?
Listen.
The missing miners are here.
They're mining.
What are they digging for?
ची हो गई है, वो feeling आ रही है अगर.
I'm afraid that this whole tunnel is the fruit of their strenuous labor.
Huh? That gate. Has it been there all along?
Digging a tunnel to this ancient seal. Had they not been discovered, they would undoubtedly persevere until the gate.
Voice is आ रही है.
So behind the seal, there's...
फाइट होने लगे इनसे. मुझे 1 घंटा होगा तक एक कर सकता हूँ. इनका विजन नहीं है.
What do we do? We can't hurt them.
ये कौन है? चीची नहीं है ये. चीची से दिखने पे चीची नहीं है ये. कौन है ये? चील टूट गई वो. कहाँ चले गए यार? अब कोई रूइन से स्टार्ट हो गया, कोई टेंपल स्टार्ट हो गया। अब ओके, कोई टेंपल स्टार्ट हो गया। क्यों? लोड हो जा गेम। ओके, मुझे इससे फाइट करनी है, मुझे इससे फाइट करनी है। बहुत मुश्किल हो गया इससे फाइट करना तो यार।
What type of monster is this?
Morax, you arrive at my doorstep of your own volition. Excellent. Taking revenge for stealing me away will be all the easier.
एम्बर को बाहर निकालो मत।
The little girl is your power incarnate. But if you recall, Ishtar, this is not how we intended for events to transpire.
Waste not your words. Your life is mine.
तो कैसे हराएंगे हम लोग? भाई मोरैक्स को भी तो डैमेज दे रहा है।
Crumble. Quake.
बस शील्ड लगानी पड़ेगी किसी तरह।
Solidify.
एक मिनट। शील्ड का शील्ड क्या करना था, मैं भूल गया। हाँ, सी प्रेस करना था। वेपन कौन सा है ये? ओके, 5 स्टार वेपन है ये। ओके, 5 स्टार वेपन है। वैसे ये सारे ये हैं। ओके, और इसका टोटल डैमेज कितना है? 20,000। मुझे मालूम, मेन तो
Crumble. Emergency.
ओके, मुझे इसे खाना देना पड़ेगा। एक तो मुझे मेन चीज मालूम नहीं कि इसे हराना कैसे है।
Countermeasures aren't my thing. From rock to dust, sooner or later. Stabilize.
Cool it. You're in for a little shock.
जोंगली की शील्ड यूज करनी ना।
For 1,000-year pain.
Freeze.
शील्ड गेम लोगों की।
Gather.
Dodge this. Freeze.
Stabilize. Enraged Earth will not absolve you! Gather!
हम ऐसे थोड़ा सा हील कर लेते हैं, काया को भी हील कर लेते हैं।
Rock to dust. Sooner or later.
Gather.
Wrongly भी heal हो सकता है क्या?
Order guide you.
Order guide you. ओ ये powerful था. और इतना भी नहीं.
This one's not enough. You would forsake me again?
If that is what you choose to believe, so be it. He who bears the weight of memory is destined to shoulder the burden of truth, as it ought to be.
Stabilize. Stabilize.
Stabilize.
Face me. Crumble.
Gather.
Be crushed.
Gather.
There is no atonement.
Cool it.
For
Come a little closer.
Solidify.
ये भी उठा लेता है.
Quake. I will have order.
I will have order.
Solidify.
Water I want to कोई.
Solidify.
From rock to dust, Morax. You think you can destroy me?
Yes, we can easily destroy you. Can dragon form क्यों लेता Morax अपना?
Gather.
Get him!
Oh, so sorry.
You're in for a little shock.
The enraged curse will not absolve you!
Come a little closer.
Watch out!
Allow me.
You've recovered. How can that...
Focus your efforts, Morax.
Rise! Quake! Crumble!
क्या बचे थे?
Rise!
Let it rain!
Don't push your luck.
Crumble!
Come a little closer.
Freeze!
There is no atonement for 1,000-year pain!
गया ये बंदा. बहुत मुश्किल से गया पर गया. Oh, उसको chat. Yes, Barbara.
1,000 years after you sealed me underground, you return for the second time.
He returned for the second time.
You should call it by its name, Ashtaha. Fate.
Fate?
1 minute. Okay.
By its name, Ashtaha.
Okay.
Fate?
Fetch. ये कैरेक्टर बाद में
Here lies the wisdom of
खेलने
the
के लिए
gods.
आएगा क्या?
Destroy all deemed redundant. Enlist tyrants to ravage the wilderness.
Okay.
No. You have forgotten.
You have forgotten what?
That voice!
Ashtaha.
Fight करने कैसे?
Kunjun?
Morax. It's been a while.
You're...
Ashtaha. The very same.
During the battle, you imbued us with your power.
Yes, it was all I could manage. Forgive me for concealing the truth, traveler. There were things that only became clear to me upon reaching this tree.
Okay.
Allow me to elaborate.
Elaborate.
I am not Ashtaha the whole, but a fragment. Heaven and earth, yin and yang, opposing forces.
Okay.
You can consider the existence of me and the Ashtaha you see there to be a reflection of such polarities. We are a schism of the will of Ashtaha.
Ashtaha, कौन है ये Ashtaha?
So there are 2 Ashtahas?
No, it can't be. That's impossible.
That's impossible.
When the seal loosened, your power manifested in this world as a child. With this new identity, you were able to vent about the forces that suppressed you. But would anyone listen? Would they even care? That's when it occurred to you.
Okay.
The loosening of the seal constituted an opportunity to strike back. Kidnapping the miners was all in aid of digging to the entrance to the seal itself.
The audacity! Are you insane? If you truly are a part of me,
no.
How is it you find yourself standing on the side of the betrayer?
I was another power awakened with the loosening of the seal. Too weak to reincarnate, but strong enough to possess a human body. I was barely conscious. I couldn't remember who I was. Only the past would elicit a reaction from me.
To find the motive.
But my aim was clear. Find Morax. And aid him in stopping you.
I had sensed that something was amiss when you mentioned Dragonfall. Had your power been but a little stronger, I would have recognized you.
Don't blame yourself.
Don't blame.
I have changed beyond all recognition. Only when I touched the stone tablet did I truly remember.
Okay.
It's been so long. A secret beyond all comprehension of youthful humanity and ancient dragonkind.
एक पानी लेके आता हूँ.
Do you want to tell the tale?
Bottle भर के आ रहा हूँ 1 minute. Okay.
There would be no harm in it. The decision is yours.
The decision is yours.
You haven't changed.
You haven't
Then allow me. Ajdaha was once a friend and ally of the Geo-Archon Morax, with a lifespan far exceeding that of mankind. However, that which is derived of the Earth is no more or less than the Earth itself. The memories of rocks do not last long. The erosion ground Ajdaha's consciousness into oblivion.
Okay.
Slowly, he forgot the face of his old friend, and his memories of defending Liyue Harbor disintegrated. Ajdaha, now incomplete, became irascible, aggressive.
What would you expect? It was humanity that attacked the ley lines that sustained me.
This much is true, which is why you attacked the chasm, why you waged war against Morax.
Morax? Okay.
In the beginning, in order to open up new territory and increase production, the citizens of Liyue came to the mountains to mine. Overexploitation caused the ley lines to quake. Erosion made us even more savage.
Savage?
No matter how we struggled, we lost the ability to coexist with Morax shared with us some of his power to prevent further erosion. But it was futile.
An unstoppable force.
Everything returns to dust.
Unstoppable force,
it is the
okay.
natural order. And so, we became you. And from your will, I emerged. I am your final contract.
Final contract.
Witness the promise between Ajdaha and Morax. You can hate me, but you cannot deny me.
No.
No.
I am the remnants of Ajdaha's benevolence. The echo of a contract set in stone.
Okay.
I harbor a willingness to go further. A willingness to coexist peacefully with mankind.
Mankind making...
Oh no!
Mankind.
It is I, Ajdaha, forged of elemental crystal, bearer of the weight and memories of the earth, older than the mountains and the oceans that decides. I will not swear allegiance to this insect.
Morax is not an insect.
A lord over insects is nothing but an insect in turn.
You forgot yourself. Nobody held Morax in higher regard than you or I. That which you have forgotten, I hold here in my heart. If you are the memory of the earth, then I am the memory of coexistence. Of coexistence with humanity.
And the humanity? Okay.
All powers under heaven, rise and fall of land and sea.
A star appears within the wild. A sun ascends as bright as jade.
Jade. Okay.
Strange. What is this feeling? And all this?
You are spent, and I will soon disappear.
Oh भाई 10 बज गए यार अभी तक अभी तक एक क्वेश्चन नहीं हुआ मेरा. This was
in the wilderness.
No, that isn't.
Perhaps it isn't.
Isn't.
But it remains an inevitable misfortune.
Misfortune. Morax.
Morax.
गया ये बंदा कहाँ गया?
The little girl vanished.
Are you satisfied, Ajdaha?
I had to make amends. Satisfaction had no part in it. So, Morax, you call yourself Zhongli these days.
I do.
I do.
Well, I'm afraid old habits die hard. To me, you're Morax.
Morax?
As you please.
As you please.
I never did forget your gift of sight.
Okay.
I hardly lifted a finger. Think nothing of it.
And yet, you could see. You wouldn't know the yearning of a blind dragon, searching for the sun. A pair of eyes
from
Morax to Ajda.
This will remember this.
This.
Okay.
Your power is nearly spent.
Perceptive as always.
With my friend.
Shall we get going, you and I?
Surely the pressing matter is still that of the miners trapped outside the seal.
Okay.
Indeed. Hence the need to get going. To fix the damage left in your wake.
Okay.
Straight down to business as always. Let's go.
Let's go. Complete हो गया? Okay, हो गया क्या? या बचा हुआ था सब अभी? लीव करके देखते हैं, शायद हो गया होगा. Okay. बस ये लोड हो जाएगा, उसके बाद एक क्वेस्ट हो जाएगा, फिर दूसरा क्वेस्ट बचेगा. करते हैं हम लोग दूसरा क्वेस्ट जल्दी सर. फर्स्ट क्वेस्ट तो बड़ा रहेगा शायद. सो मैं इन्हें में पहुंच जाऊं.
How did we get here? We need to go back and check on the miners.
So there you are. My men and I found your clues and followed them straight here.
Yeah,
we found Mao in a tent at the campsite unconscious. It seems he'll be okay. Sadly, we found no trace of the other three. Huh? Young Kun, what is...
Nothing. Pay it no mind. Those three miners are over there, in that cave.
Cave? What happened?
They're exhausted, but not in danger. Don't worry.
Right. Well, thank you, all of you. I better go and see how they're doing.
So you're taking them back to Liyue Harbor?
That's right.
Can I come with you?
Can I come with you?
No problem. You rescued my men. I'll be happy to assist all of you in any way I can. I'll be back soon. I need to assess their condition.
Okay. Morax से बात होगी.
We should be calling you Ajda. You're coming back to Liyue Harbor too, right?
Not I. Merely this body. Once I'm gone, the true owner will accompany the miners back to Liyue.
Okay.
Kun Jun hails from a family of famous artisans. He too will be famous in time. It would be a shame for someone of his talent to go missing.
You always did have a great admiration for blacksmiths.
Curious how swords and daggers are blind.
Okay.
Yet their creators see so much. Perhaps empathy is mankind's proudest achievement after all.
Mankind's proudest achievement after all is
I am no longer the Geo Archon.
What?
I can sense it.
Today I am just an ordinary citizen of Liyue.
Even you met such a fate. Let's get the difficult part out of the way. I cannot guarantee that I won't be awoken a second time.
Okay.
No matter. If that day comes to pass, Liyue must prepare itself to face you.
Okay.
And how will Liyue fare without Rex Lapis?
Even without a god above, this remains a nation of men. I was once their god. I ought to be here to witness their rise and fall.
All life is shaped and then ground away by the endless flow of time.
Yeah.
You were always the strongest among us. That's unimportant. Fate is ordained by heaven.
Even you have mission already.
You may live forever, doomed to a lonely existence. Yet, even this is temporary. When you reach...
I do not pretend to match your rhetoric when it comes to the subject of a lifelong rift. I fear that the life of an elemental being is longer than any in this world.
Were it not so, you would have killed me long ago, and would not be having to face me again now.
You've brought a smile to my face. When all is said and done, a reunion between old friends is an auspicious occasion.
That day in the chasm.
1.5 hours of stream.
Did you hesitate?
A heart of stone is a heart nonetheless.
You chose justice.
The movements of the Earth Dragon.
Hence, my inception. Do not forget that I was there with Liyue's founder. Old friend. God of contracts.
God of contract. Okay.
Thank you, Ishtaha.
Thank you, Ishtaha.
My life is nigh on eternal. I will go on with the infinite flow of time. And you, Morax.
Next.
You too will live for many a day to come.
You're leaving?
If it is fated, Morax, we will meet again.
Yes. Don't be alarmed. He's only asleep.
Whoa. That was so weird. It was like he suddenly became another person.
In fact, we have yet to meet the real Kunjun.
Meet the real Kunjun.
He was. Centuries may have passed since then.
Okay, Kunjun. हो गया complete या बात करने में कुछ?
In our last tale, Rex Lapis was walking alone in the mountains. He heard a remote voice, unlike any other, coming from a crack in the earth.
Okay.
Most of the ancient geo life forms that live below Liyue are blind, having not seen the sunlight for an age.
The voice was sometimes sad and song-like. Other times it was loud and thunderous. The Lord of Geo searched here and there before finally unearthing a strange stone from the bedrock.
That's how Ishtaha was. I answered his wish and took him above ground.
The Lord of Geo took pity on the rock spirit and carved it into a magnificent work of craftsmanship, a vivid representation of a dragon.
I bestowed him with a pair of eyes to see the world and came to an agreement with him.
With his fingers, he made 2 eyes. Quicker than words could tell, lightning flashed and thunder roared, and a living, breathing dragon soared into the clouds.
I agreed to let him live among the people above ground. But if the day ever came when he brought ruin to order, he would once again be sealed in the dark.
The dragon accompanied the Lord of Geo, fighting campaigns alongside him in the 4 corners of the world. We have a saying to eulogize these events. The crash of a spear brought billowing dust. The mountains and waters made way at the sound. The sight of a dragon bestowed with a touch the promise of rainwater blessing the ground.
Okay. बस इतना ही था ना? Okay, nice. अब क्या उससे बात होगी? मोरैक्स से बात होगी? मतलब क्या नाम था उसका? जोंगली से बात होगी अब. देखो मैं बोला था. चलो जल्दी चलो यार हम लोग.
1,000 years ago, Ishtaha attacked the chasm. I tried to obstruct him, fighting him tooth and nail down the length and breadth of the mine. Finally, I brought him down and sealed him underground. During that battle, Dragonfall was born.
Dragonfall is born.
Ishtaha could sense the stone. Subconsciously, he wanted to use it to find me. Despite being the victor, I could not claim to be stronger than he. And in his heart, he still retained an ounce of goodwill towards me, towards Liyue, towards life above ground. He was willing to be sealed away, but even I cannot avoid it. But there is something I understand better than most. When the door opens, it is time to leave. The greater the power, the greater the danger erosion, personally sealing away an old friend. This is just one form of erosion I have endured. People abandon and surrender the things they love to pursue the right path. Perhaps this is the erosion imposed on me by the natural order of this world. That I was a god of mankind. My identity may change, but my eyes will bear witness to the history of humanity.
You still care a lot about Leo.
Call it
part of duty.
Part of my duty. I must thank you both.
No worries. Hold on. I want to ask something.
Oh? About what?
Oh yeah.
About.
I nearly forgot. So, not long ago, we met a guy called Dane. He told us about Conria and the punishment of the gods. That's when we realized that those events were connected to the person we're searching for.
My sibling.
You're a god. You've lived through thousands of years of history. Surely you experienced the incident?
I cannot say.
I cannot say.
Why?
What?
You can't even give us a thread of information? This is so important to us.
I understand.
I understand.
But I must apologize. This is my contract.
You mean another past grievance? Like the incident with Ejda? Too painful to talk about?
It was signed before it all began. I have always honored the contract. And kept my silence.
Kept my silence.
How can you be like that?
Zhongli और एक बाकी
You two
gods
are
का
friends
contract
to
होगा.
me. I can assure it brings me no pleasure to disappoint you.
Will no doubt.
But as the god of contracts, I cannot go back on my word.
I believe
you.
you.
Be ready to find out?
It appears your understanding of this world continues to grow. There are many events of ages past. Many secrets that lie hidden. They have been eroded by time. Forgotten by the people. Abandoned. But you are capable of finding them and bringing them into the light. Those who come to witness will witness. Those who are born to remember
will remember.
Will remember. If you take the same road as that person, there may be more difficulties ahead. But as long as you firmly believe that you are on the right path, everything has meaning.
Okay. खत्म. Finally खत्म हो गया. Okay, मैं जल्दी से क्रेट खोलते हम लोग एक. ओके बस एक क्वेस्ट कंप्लीट करने में हम पहुंच जाएंगे उधर. चलो ओपन करते हैं. और कुछ नहीं मिला हम लोगों को. कब मिला था लास्ट टाइम इस वाले में? एक मिनट. ओके मुझे
Seems all the other knights already
हम लोग जीप
have their hands full.
ये मेन वाला क्वेस्ट हो गया होगा चालू. बस पहुंचा दो हम लोगों को यार जल्दी से. यहाँ जाना है हम लोगों को एडवेंचर्स के लिए उधर. एक मिनट गाइस. ओके हम लोग स्टार्ट करते हैं. अभी तक गेम लोड नहीं हुआ. हो गया गेम लोड। हाँ हम लोग आते हैं। इससे बात करनी पड़ेगी मैं। पेडविन की लोड उधर भी होगा क्या?
What can I do for you, Trap? Ah, yes.
वो ट्रैवलिंग
I've heard that you've already made arrangements with the captain of the Crux fleet regarding your passage to Inazuma. Is that correct? Now that I think about it, it's been quite some time since I last visited those lands. Unfortunately, I don't have any current intel that would be worth sharing with you.
There you are. You're the traveler that Beidou will be taking to Inazuma, right?
Right. I've been waiting.
Oh, is that right? Well, it's an honor to meet you. The fleet is nearly completed reprovisioning. Once the crews have taken a head count, we can get underway. Captain Beidou sent me to come get you. We'll weigh anchor as soon as you're aboard.
Seems Beidou is the captain of her word.
Of course. There are many things that the captain insists upon. I'm sure you'll see for yourself once you're on board.
So you'll be heading off then?
You're
I
heading
suppose
on.
congratulations are in order. Whether the journey before you leads to the heights of the heavens or the depths of the abyss,
Yes.
each step you take is another achievement.
Abyss.
Until we meet again. Ad Astra Abyssosk.
What? ये क्या था? Ad Astra
Abyssosk. Now we practically see each other every day.
Well, if that's how you feel, why not come and find me when you arrive? I'll be.
So there's another Catherine in Inazuma? See, there's no need to get all sappy now.
Well, I guess it's time for you to bid farewell to Liyue Harbor.
But
now that I've delivered my message, I'll be heading back. The ship is currently anchored off of Guyun Stone Forest.
Okay.
Thanks
for coming all this way to let us know.
No.
Just following orders. I'll see you two aboard the Alcor.
जाते हम लोग जल्दी से आते हैं। चैप्टर 3 एक्ट एक में क्या है? एक मिनट, ये चैप्टर 3 है या फिर 2 है? 3 होना तो चाहिए, होना 3 चाहिए मेरे हिसाब से ये। ओके मैं देखिए चैप्टर कौन सा, पहले ये देखते हैं। चैप्टर 2 एक्ट 3 व्हाट द हेल, कैसे ये चैप्टर 3 नहीं होना चाहिए? ओके एक मिनट, जी प्रेस करते हैं और स्टोरी कर सकते हैं अपनी। स्टोरी क्वेस्ट नहीं, मतलब ये देखते हैं यहाँ पे। और हाँ एक्ट 1 में, अच्छा ये ऐसा है, ओके मैं समझ गया। ओके मैं समझ गया शायद। सॉरी गाइस, सॉरी। हाँ
What's the hurry?
We are ready to go Inazuma. ये रेस्ट कर सकते हैं हम लोग। गिर गया वो, ये रेस्ट करते हैं एक सेकंड के लिए। और हम लोग फाइट नहीं करनी वैसे। I come in peace. I come in peace. मैं तो फाइट करने के लिए नहीं आया हूँ। टॉप पे पहुंच गए हम लोग पहुंच गए टॉप पर। हाँ एक मिनट, बस पहुंचने वाले शायद हम इनिजुमा। $4 बेडो से हमें जाना, बेडो के पास। काया है कि वो? नहीं, काया नहीं है। बेडो, वो नहीं, बेडो है वो। तो एक लगा कि काया जैसे क्यों दिख रही हो? बेडो है वो। ओके।
Ah, you finally made it.
Made it.
All these years, come rain or storm, the Crux fleet has never suffered a delay.
Okay.
Don't look too serious, I'm only joking. You're just on time. The crew have just finished making final preparations. Well, now that
Okay.
everyone's here, we set sail for the land engulfed by storm and tempest.
Yes.
The nation of eternity.
Anchors away!
कब डायरेक्ट पहुंचेंगे? क्या होगा? निकलो, अब और बात नहीं करनी है यार। गेम लोड हो जा भाई ना, गेम लोड हो जा। गेम को भी हम लोग भाई बोलते हैं। ओके। ओके, हम इन्हें तुम्हारा बस पहुंचना है इन्हें जुम्मा। ओके, ओके, हम पहुंच गए इन्हें जुम्मा। मतलब पहुंचने वाले, आई मीन उससे गलती से आफ्टर रीडिंग द इनटू द पोस्ट हम पहुंच गए निज़ुमा। और ये साइन से लग रहा है हम शायद पहुंचने वाले। बस आई एम एक्साइटेड गाइस। पहुंच गए हम लोग इनिजुमा फाइनली। दिस इज इनिजुमा गाइस। वी आर इन इनिजुमा। ये बंदा कौन है?
Oh, hi there.
Hi there.
Come on, let's get moving.
So, you finally made it.
Finally
You sure
made it.
kept me waiting, Captain. And it appears we have a couple of stowaways. Or perhaps I should say, honored guests.
Honored guest.
Shush!
You can blame your almighty Shogun. The tempests around Inazuma have been growing all the more fierce lately.
Yes,
Though the fleet was fully up to the challenge, the inclement weather still caused some delay. Now then, let me introduce everyone. This is Toma, a trade
Yes,
partner
Toma.
that I've gotten to know recently.
You don't know how long I've been waiting to see you.
Toma, these two are...
These
no
two are-
need for introductions. Their reputation precedes them. Seems even the stormy seas can't keep rumors of these
Interesting,
outlanders'
okay.
sterling deeds at bay.
Nice to meet you, Toma।
Oh, it's sure nice to hear you say
ये सब
that.
कितनी चोटियां क्यों रहती है इसमें?
With any luck, it'll give you a head start here. Toma's resided on Rito for quite some time now. It wouldn't be going too far to say he's the fixer around these parts.
इसकी भी
If you run into
अजीब
any
लगती है
problems
भाई।
here, just talk to Toma. But if he tries to pull any moves on you, I'll be sure to deal with him personally the next time I'm around.
No need to worry. I'm sure we'll get along just fine.
Good.
Good.
Then if it's all settled, I'll be going. I wouldn't want to be caught with my sails down here. I do have a wanted fugitive on board after all.
Oh, right.
Right.
Kazuha.
Until next time, traveler.
Until next
Remember
time.
to give it your
We
all.
got this.
No matter.
Fair seas, Captain Beto. Bye-bye.
Bye bye. अब इससे बात करनी पड़ेगी।
Now then,
Now
first
then,
things first.
first.
We need to go get you registered at the border checkpoint.
Paimon thought we were supposed to be keeping things on the down low. Are we just gonna walk into the government's hands?
Don't underestimate the reaches of the Sakoku Decree. You wouldn't be able to avoid inspection even if you tried. So we have to play by the rules, even if we're kind of bending them.
Okay then. Finally हम इस में आ गए. Entry हो गई हम लोग. Guys एक मिनट रुको बस. एक मिनट रुक जाओ बस मैं आता हूँ. 1 सेकंड रुक जाओ. 1 सेकंड. Guys, I'm back. ये गेम की साउंड क्यों नहीं आ रही? Okay.
Seems all the other knights already have their hands full.
Okay, सब सही है स्ट्रीम पर. Okay. I'm back. रजिस्टर करते हैं हम लोग.
Hello? Please
Hello?
state your name, identity, and the purpose of your visit. Oh, except you, Toma. You must be new here.
Yes, we are new.
Excuse me? Please provide the information requested and also declare any goods you are carrying with you.
We here find...
Oh, well, I'm sorry. We cannot approve entry for purely personal reasons. So, unless you have a valid reason for visiting in accordance with the rules... My apologies, but I'll have to ask you to...
Here are their entry papers, for your kind perusal.
What? Take your time. No rush or anything.
Okay.
I just wanted to see what you'd say. Sorry about that.
I see.
Sorry about that.
Okay. Your papers are all in order. Welcome to Rito.
Oh, So, next.
The Outlander Affairs Agency. They only check entry permits here. If you want to
permit
remain
here.
on Rito, there's a process you have to go through with them.
Sheesh. So it is super strict. Just like everyone says.
Yeah, everyone
Well,
says.
let's not forget that to everyday folk in Inazuma,
Well,
people from everywhere else are referred to as outsiders. As the word suggests, Outlanders aren't very welcome in Inazuma with the Sakoku Decree in force. Not even on Rito, where they've established an outsider settlement. I like how you think. I've got a feeling we're going to get along very well. Now, let's head over to the Outlander Affairs Agency. Most of the current rules were put in place by the administration of Rito, the Kanjo Commission.
The Kanjo Commission, okay.
Kanjo Commission?
एक मिनट guys. अच्छा ये अच्छा ये खेलना पड़ेगा मुझे पहले.
Yes, one branch of the Tri-Commission of Inazuma, responsible for growing and managing the nation's wealth.
Okay.
You really haven't heard of it before?
No, हमने नहीं सुना. मैप कब होगा उन लोग का?
you've completed the entry procedures, yes? And
Yes.
now you want to apply for residency, both
Yeah.
of you?
Yes.
Yes, please.
Okay, the processing fee will be 2 million mora.
2 million.
2 million? For a processing fee? Are you
What the hell?
serious?
2
That's
million.
right. 1 million per applicant, which makes 2 million total. Don't worry, you can trust my math.
ये half million है.
I wasn't so much questioning your math as...
ये तो half के बराबर है यार.
Ma'am, these two here are good friends of mine. I think you'll find I'm one face you recognize.
Ah, Mr. Toma, it's you. By way of...
Thank you ever so much, Miss Eureka.
Eureka.
But as this is just a processing fee, I think 600 mora should cover it if I'm paying on their behalf. I'll treat you to dinner too. How does that sound?
That's not how you haggle! By all means, bargain the price down, but...
Date पे ओ वही सी.
All right then, as you wish, Mr. Toma. I will make a record.
वही.
Much obliged.
वाह. सही खेल गए तो. सही खेल गया भाई, ये बहुत सही खेल गया.
She went from 2 million down to 600? There's something seriously wrong with people's sense of finance around here!
I think about that.
It's not as mind-boggling as you think. A processing fee is just a figure of speech. The way some here at the agency see it, the fees are easy money, so it becomes a question of how much they can make. So when the day comes that some poor merchant from overseas with more money than sense gets stuck here and needs to apply for residency...
Then they'll milk them for all they're worth!
Exactly.
Okay.
It's at times like this that having a local friend really comes in handy.
Does anyone push back?
Yes, but when you're an outlander in Inazuma, far from home in this closed nation era, there's very little that can be done about it. The most that overseas merchants can do to look after themselves is stick together. That's how the International Trade Association came about.
Wow.
So it's a trade association built by and for Outlanders?
Outlanders.
Yep. And as well as advancing commercial interests, the association provides help, support, and structure for Outlanders trying to survive on Rito. Essentially, it's an association devoted to both commercial excellence and survival skills.
So would you Outlander even?
Sounds like just staying alive is an achievement when you're an Outlander in Inazuma.
I see. So this is the real purpose of your trip. Yes, given that you are Outlanders, it's certainly a lofty aspiration. After all, the Raiden Shogun is the most exalted...
Okay.
I was going to say nothing is set in stone when it comes to who you will encounter in this world. Who's to say you won't happen to run into the Raiden Shogun one day after lunch?
And is that likely?
Okay, I'll give it to you straight.
I
know of a way to introduce you to the Raiden Shogun.
Raiden Shogun.
Really? Wow! The Rito Fixer is better connected than we thought!
I mean, it will take all the resources I have at my disposal, but it can be done. However, before we get there, connections come at a high price. You understand?
No, I didn't understand.
Not you too!
Okay. No. In this instance, when I say price, I'm not talking about Mora. In fact, there's no real cost as such. It's just that if this is something you really want, you'll have to agree to help other people solve some of their problems first. I like to do things in a way that keeps everybody happy. It's my own personal rule for dealing with situations like this.
Sounds very reasonable to Paimon. You're the man in the middle, so you have to trade favors to keep everyone indebted to you.
So what's the job?
Why do I get the feeling you're making me out to be some sort of crook? Never mind. Here's the situation. As I touched upon earlier, the members of the International Trade Association are constantly struggling to survive.
Okay.
Recently, things seem to have gotten more difficult than ever for them, so just go and check things out. See if there's any way you can help. The head of the association is called Carissa, and he's a good friend of mine. Go talk to him. I'll wait for you here.
खत्म हुआ कि ये नहीं
What's the
हुआ
hurry?
कब खत्म होगा फर्स्ट वाला मुझे जल्दी खत्म करना है गो टू कैस्टल तो भी 3 घंटे है ऑलमोस्ट और मैं मेरे को कहाँ जाना है 1 मिनट क्या बेचती है? ये वो है क्या? पे वाइन शॉप लग रही है तो मेरे को लगा मॉन्स्टर जूल्स वाइन फ्रॉम मॉन्स्टर। ओके टीपी कर लेते पहले, नहीं तो पता चला कि टीपी नहीं की हम लोग वापस आ टीपी हो गया और उसके बाद ओके कहाँ जाना है मैं?
Should I close early?
किसके जाना मुझे? एक मिनट, इसके पास। हाँ इसके जाना था।
Oh? Hello there. You must be seeking refuge with the International Trade Association. Ah, good.
Good.
That's a relief. You need to be careful, or you'll find yourself losing your savings all at once.
We heard the association has been having some difficulties lately. Is that true?
Is that true?
Yes. Left, right, and center. Obstacles at every turn. But that's nothing new for us.
Nothing new for us.
The Koku decree certainly makes things difficult for anyone who wants to come here from overseas.
But it's not the root cause of our woes. The Sakoku decree might restrict our scope of activity, but in and of itself, it doesn't stop us from being able to enjoy a comfortable existence.
Okay.
No. What's really squeezing us Outlander merchants dry is those Mora grubbers from the Konjo Commission.
Konjo Commission.
Oh, of the 3 commissions, that's the one that oversees everything on retail, isn't it?
Isn't it? Yes.
That's right.
That's
they
right.
impose astronomical tax rate, unbelievable regulations, and that's not the worst of it. They just issued a new tax decree recently that, for some reason, completely changes the way we pay our taxes.
Okay.
It used to be Mora, but now it's something called Crystal Marrow.
Crystal Marrow?
What's that?
Something that most of us in the association had never heard of before either, until the new decree came along. Eventually, one of the older Liyue merchants recalled that he once shipped a batch of it to Snezhnaya in his youth. So, in order to pay our taxes, we began an arduous search for this crystal marrow. But then we found we only managed to create a bigger problem for ourselves. The rising demand for crystal marrow drove the price higher and higher.
Higher and higher, but
now there's only one vendor who even has it in stock. We can't get a hold of it anywhere else.
Okay.
Isn't that what they call a monopoly?
Monopoly.
Exactly.
Exactly.
So this vendor keeps pushing the price up, and we have no choice but to buy from them because the tax decree forces us to. It's a vicious cycle. The consequence of which is that our taxes will soon exceed our profits. And we've tried communicating with the Commission directly, but this is a nation where the cries of a few struggling merchants will never be heard over the ever-present roar of thunder. Fontaine, my dear homeland. I miss you an awful lot at the moment.
Oh, I miss you.
Sounds awful. They're really bleeding them dry. What do you think we should do?
The vendor doesn't sound like friendly character.
That vendor. I've actually done business with him in the past, but after a point he stopped contacting us. I have no idea where he sources the stuff.
Sourcing stuff?
Well, it definitely sounds like he's being unfair. How do we find him? We could go talk to him and see if he lets anything slip.
Hey, that's a pretty good idea. Since you're not affiliated with the association and you're new to Rito, he may just let his guard down. If I remember correctly, our usual meeting point with him is under a tree by the coast in the residential district. See if you can find him there.
Got it! We're on the case!
We're on the case. ये लग कब खत्म होगा? या एक मिनट, ये टावर क्या आ जाते हैं हम लोग? अच्छा एक हम इन लोगों ने पहले से अनलॉक करके रखा था जिससे कभी टीपी हो जाए तो कोई प्रॉब्लम ना हो। पहले स्टैचू 7 को अनलॉक करते हैं हम। सब लोग देख कैसे रहे भाई? मतलब वो बंदा कैसे देख रहा था? सब लोग नहीं आए। कहाँ गया स्टैचू 7? वो रहा स्टैचू 7, बहुत अलग सा है इस बार तो।
What's the hurry?
उसके हाथ में क्या है? फाइनली हमारा इनाजुमा अनलॉक हो गया मैप में। वर्शिप करने के लिए तो कुछ हमारा है ही नहीं ना। यहाँ से स्टैमिना नहीं मिलता ना। ओ हाँ, ये स्टैमिना नहीं दे रहा हमें। 60 प्रीमो जन से रहा मतलब। ओके, इसके हाथ में क्या है पर ये? कोई न्यू जगह ही है। मैं सोच रहा हूँ कहाँ जाऊँ कहाँ नहीं जाऊँ, मैं तो ये सोच रहा हूँ। ओके, हम यहाँ जाते हैं। ये क्या है? कोई अच्छा कोई न्यू आइटम होगा और न्यू बुक। ये कौन सा क्रिस्टल है?
What's the hurry?
मैं इससे बात करनी है क्या? आई थिंक नहीं, इनमें से किससे बात करनी है ना, उससे बात करनी है। इस अंदर से बात करनी होगी। हाँ, इससे करने के बाद। हाँ?
I don't think I recognize you. Are you new arrivals? So, what do you need with me? The sheer nerve. You don't go around asking questions like that. If I gave you my sources, I might as well hand you the whole darn business. Trade secret. Got it? You know what trade and secret mean, right?
This guy's got a bad attitude.
This guy...
Are you even buying? Oh, I see what's going on here.
I see what's going on here.
Karisu and his associates sent you here to try and plead their case, didn't they? They're wasting their time. The price is non-negotiable, not by a single Mora.
Hey,
okay.
What's your problem?
Get out of here, go on. Tell them they're lucky to be buying from me in the first place, and they ought to be more grateful. If it weren't for me, they'd be in seriously hot water.
Hot water.
What are we gonna do? There's no talking to this guy.
Let's go.
Good idea. Let's check back in with him.
ओके, हम लोग मैं स्टोरी बाद में किसी और वीडियो में समझूंगा, मैं किसी और की वीडियो देख के समझूंगा भाई, क्यों मुझे सॉरी दिमाग से ऊपर से आ रही मेरी।
You resolved it already?
जल्दी आगे करते हैं हम लोग।
We're having a little trouble.
No? Well, by getting you to go fixing things when you... Oh, that... He used to be a bit of... I can only assume he must have... Yes. Couldn't you... That's right. When Inizuma... The international trade...
So he looked...
I'm sure it's more nuanced.
Really?
Well then, it sounds like...
Okay, जो भी था किया हमने। उसका जाना है कि वापस हम लोगों को।
What's the hurry?
चाहते हम लोग उसके वापस।
What are you doing back here? Just because I got plenty of time. Huh? Where's this coming from?
ये आगे नहीं हो रहा।
Mondstadt?
Monster. एक में जो काम का ये काम का नहीं है इतना, ये रहता है कि बाकी सब तो काम आएगा मुझे, इसलिए मैं बाकी सब चीज़ दे नहीं सकता।
Goodness, I can sense it now. The scent of Mondstadt. My home. Huh? What is this?
Just close your eyes already.
You mean the sound of the Leah Harbor? Xiao Lantern.
This guy has a...
ओके, इसे क्या दे हम लोग? ये फ्लावर तो नहीं दे सकते हम लोग। ये ले ले, ये कुछ काम करनी है मेरे इतने।
Wait. Stop. That's enough. Don't make me relive it. You mean, often I run into folks.
Okay.
So, I caved. Those... Alright.
You ready to talk now?
Yeah, you talk now?
But I betrayed...
So come on!
It's a scheme by the They start by Once the merchants...
It's just...
I'm their puppet, yes. But evidence. Now that I think as it happens...
Really?
Okay, मिल गए क्या हम लोगों को? पारो इधर से उधर जाने को बोलो, खुद जाके नहीं आ सकता क्या वो? मैं खुद नहीं आ सकता क्या? मैं ये बोलना चाह रहा हूँ। खुद जाके नहीं आ सकता क्या? खुद नहीं आ सकता क्या वो बंदा?
Keijiro, it's him.
After him.
After him.
Too close. That's too close.
Come out. I can see you. Who are you? Why are you following me?
Seems like he's noticed us.
It's not like I'll get any customers.
मैं गेम अटक गया पूरा। ओके, अब उसे फॉलो करना है हम लोगों को। कहाँ है वो?
Keijiro, it's him.
After him.
Okay.
Love or freedom? Which one should I choose?
Too close. That's too close. He'll notice us for sure.
Okay.
Too close. That's too close. He'll notice us for sure. He's getting further and further away. Let's catch up a little. If you want to taste Mondstadt great wine. He's getting further and further away. Let's catch up a little.
ये जगह सही है।
Ryoko, how...
Too close. That's too close. He'll notice us. He's getting further and further away. Sorry. Let's catch up a little.
रियो को क्या नाम है?
Who else is behind on payments? Let me think. Yes, the trade association clique still needs to be brought into line.
क्राउच कैसे होता है इसमें?
He's getting further and further away. Too close. That's too close. He'll notice us for sure.
उसके आगे सामने से गया वो, उसे दिखा नहीं क्या?
Too close. That's too close.
ओ भाग भाग भाग
For sure.
भाग भाग भाग। ये दिख नहीं रहे कि हम? Ting 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 ting. Double too close, too close. हम दिख नहीं रहे क्या वैसे? ओके, अभी नहीं दिख रहे पर पहले मैं उसके आँखों को सामने से भागा था।
What could he be doing at a place like this?
It looked like he buried something over there, didn't it?
इधर
Why
छुपा
don't
रहा है
we
वो।
take a look?
ओके, लेट्स टेक अ लुक। दूसरों की जो देखनी चाहिए पर जो स्टोन्स है बस।
Whoa, it's a ledger. Boring. Paimon thought he'd hidden a big pile of Mora here.
Yeah.
Let me take a look here. Ah, yes! This is what we're looking for. A clear and complete record of every single transaction, each one proof of his guilt.
Okay.
Great! Well, now we have our hard evidence.
Yeah,
Let's go tell
evidence.
Clarice the good news, shall we?
Shall we?
I'll say goodbye to you here then.
Huh?
Huh?
You aren't gonna come with us?
I need a little more time before I'm ready to face the head of the association. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
I'm sorry.
Poor Werner's a pretty awkward guy, huh?
प्रिया कर गया हाँ। हमको किसको देना है? ये तो बताया नहीं किसको देना हम लोगों को। सब एरिया बता दिया, हम ढूंढते रहो कि किसको देना है। इसको देना है ना, इसको नहीं देना। ये पांडा क्यों रखा हुआ है? ओके, यहाँ पे आना।
But we really don't have anything left. If this keeps up, our sales will come in at a loss. There'll be nothing left for us to do but starve.
You know the decree. The rules are the rules. No discounts, no exceptions, and no excuses.
You are the making.
And who are you? Another new member of the association?
It just so happens that we found your little ledger, so now we're here to tell everyone all about how you embezzled crystal marrow to sell it right back to the taxpayers.
Huh? Is this true?
You've been swindling us!
Well, you see,
the
taxes,
Oof.
Let me take a look at the ledger.
Let's take... Okay, जो भी था। हम लोग...
Well, would you look at that? Every payment the association has made is right here in your personal ledger. So, Mr. Keijiro, it seems you have some explaining to do. How shall we settle this,
So you think you can use this against me, do you?
Yes, we can use this.
It's quite obvious that I'm merely trying to earn a modest living for myself, like anyone else.
Word has it that Samurai and the Commission place great importance on reputation and prestige. Though I'm sure Commission members won't blame you once word gets out.
Huh? Is that a threat?
Yes.
Are you threatening me?
Yes.
No, not at all. I'm simply stating that it would be quite a pity if an illustrious gentleman such as yourself were to have their reputation tarnished.
Well, even if what you say is true, what do you suggest we do about it?
I believe you still have a quantity of crystal marrow in your possession, correct? Perhaps that crystal marrow could be used as compensation for the recent tax hike, and us merchants could finally have some more breathing room.
Is that it?
Breathing room?
Do you have any idea the hoops I had to...
And not even...
So that's it? Come on, Harrison. I'm sick of Harrison.
Hey, what's all this
Chief, you've arrived.
What was all the commotion?
Oh, a helping hand.
Oh, and you seize the merchant.
Uh-oh.
Gentlemen.
Who are you supposed to be?
You never heard of the Fixer?
Here's my card.
Huh. You're from the...
Shh.
Huh. What?
Of course not. Still, perhaps you could show the young...
ये क्या है? Fan?
You wouldn't want your name...
That fan. I don't need any trouble.
But, Chief...
Enough.
Let's get dinner one day soon, gentlemen. No response.
Thank you so much, Tom.
If nothing...
Toma?
Shh.
Off.
Corruption seems rife in the Kanjo Commission.
India
they
में
truly
भी
are
यही है.
rotten to the core.
India में भी यही है.
All right. Time for me to answer your questions. What would you like to know? I belong to the...
So?
Correct. I'm just someone who...
Seems like...
I think last year's cat.
Even... I suppose those who treat us... You're asking... Firstly...
Still pretty...
Inazuma may have closed... So, when that is...
Change the...
In the test I get... Navigating... With your help, even the Vision Hunt... That's an unexpected development. Yes. Good luck with everything.
Okay.
Toma's not such a bad guy, huh? Huh? What's up?
What's up?
Oh, wait. So, did Toma... die! As soon as we...
हो गया complete है? Okay, ये complete हो गया हमने finally. ये प्रेस करते हैं हम लोग. ये वही वाला है दूसरा है? नहीं, ये वही वाला है. कहाँ complete हुआ? एक मिनट. ना अभी तक कंप्लीट नहीं हुआ. हमें क्वेस्ट कंप्लीट करना पड़ेगा ये वाला.
Stop there.
Sorry.
If you don't have a
Traveler, you gotta think of something. Are you saying? Guess it can't hurt you. Maybe.
Sorry. यहाँ जाना हम लोगों को.
Halt! This is the Kanjo Commissioner seldom entertains Outlanders. Leave now, or we'll be.
Ah, wait.
Wait.
Oh, Commissioner!
These two are honored guests. Come.
We are guest. Okay. ना आगे कर रहा हूँ इसलिए स्टोरी का मुझे कुछ मालूम नहीं आता. बता मुझे बस इवेंट करना है अभी. क्यों प्राइमोजेम चाहिए?
I am Hiragi Shinsuke.
Nice to meet you.
All right. Absolutely.
Exactly.
And.
Whoa. Something wrong?
No, Rito is one other.
Oh, sure. No problem.
Excellent. You must know.
Yep. We've.
Yes. Bring.
Yes.
Then how about
That sounds.
700?
Hey.
Terribly sorry. We're just a little short on people lately.
What sort of an explanation is that? Traveler, what are we going to do?
लड़का देख रहे तो?
Really help this guy?
Yes.
That's the spirit. Don't keep me waiting too long now.
वाह.
You're seriously considering taking this job? The terms are ridiculous.
ये बाद में कलेक्ट करते हैं कभी ऊपर. यहाँ जाना है.
Halt, you two!
Hold you two.
What did we do?
What you
Miss
do?
Hiragi has a letter for you. She insists that you read it immediately.
A letter?
A letter?
Let Paimon see. So this means she wants you to secretly meet her at night?
At night?
But you didn't seem surprised at all by this. What's going on? Huh? Have you been up to something behind Paimon's back?
Okay, wow. Okay, एक सेकंड आता हूँ. एक सेकंड. रुको मैं एक चीज देखनी है मुझे वो. Okay. पाइमॉन के पीछे वो भी. Okay. Okay.
Let's ask her tonight and see what she has to say.
She has to say, okay. Love letter. ये क्या आसमान क्या सही दिख रहा है यहाँ पर. मैं आ तो गया.
You finally arrived. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Hiragi Chisato. This is technically the second time we have met. It's a pleasure to see you again.
See you again.
She's the daughter of the Hiragi clan, all right.
Oh, bless bye.
No need to be so formal. I've long marveled at your accomplishments, and at last we have the chance to meet.
Is it Paimon, or does something seem a bit off here?
Oh.
The reason why I wanted to secretly meet you here is, well, I feared that I might never have another opportunity to discuss this with you.
Thank you for liking, guys.
I should like to ask for your help with delivering a letter.
Delivering a letter? Okay, no problem.
Like father, like daughter.
The father, like daughter.
No, you misunderstand me. Please, allow me to explain. I was hoping that you could deliver a letter to Narukami Island in my stead. It is to be given to Kujo Kamachi of the Tenryo Commission. My father has always forbidden. There is no one who would. Of course, in doing so, to be perfectly honest, as long as you remain in Inazuma, my father will have no intention of letting you leave Rito.
Yeah, we figured as much. It was pretty obvious he was just trying to hold us up here.
I secretly overheard a conversation between my father and a very arrogant-sounding woman just a few days ago. They seem to be discussing how to keep you here on Rito. We don't have much.
Okay.
Very well.
कोई कंप्लीट हुआ नहीं मेरे को कोई कंप्लीट हुआ होगा
Hold on, please. These goods are being sent to...
My lady!
Is there something wrong?
No.
My lady, you aren't suggesting that...
Please, do...
Yes, of course.
Now, do you really
Boy.
Shinojo! Well,
Yes, but...
Well then...
Yes, my...
Yes. बचाना नहीं से बस और कुछ नहीं और फर्स्ट एंड समुराई से फाइट्स हो गई हम लोगों की हाँ डेली मिशन दे दो
My lady, please stay back. We'll handle it.
Not as well as we'll handle it.
वो पावरफुल है तो
Freeze! This moment will be frozen in time. Cool it.
कौन मारा
That tingle? I got careless.
You're in for a little shock.
ओके ये फड्डू के लोग थे ना सर
Monsters sighted. Prepare to counterattack. Protect Lady Hiraki at all costs.
We'll take care of this. Spirit Chisato.
My blade!
You're in for a little shock. Come a little closer.
Dodge this.
बहुत मुश्किल है यार इनको हराना ये तू कहाँ से मार रहा है
Freeze.
You're in for a little shock.
This moment will be frozen in time. Cool it. Freeze. Cool it. Dodge this.
Watch out! More monsters inbound! Lady Hiraki, stay close.
Try not to enjoy.
With the wind!
मैं तो सब उल्टा बाहर भेज दिया यार ये समुराई से फाइट मेरी फर्स्ट टाइम हो रही हम लोगों की
Don't get frostbite. Freeze.
ये समुराई को मारता है I think fire type है समुराई है
Cool it.
Well, don't be such a brute.
Don't push your luck.
तू कैसे मारा
Dodge this. Cool it. What's the hurry? This moment will be frozen in time. Freeze. Cool it.
ओके फाइनल मार दिया सर किस वाले मॉन्स्टर को फाइनल लोग मार दिया
We can take refuge in the village up ahead. How are you faring, my lady?
सामान की हालत
Perfectly all right.
खराब
You
हो
may
गई है।
stop here. The road to Narukami Island is just over there.
सामान की
In my
हालत खराब हो
letter,
गई।
I've requested Kamaji to grant you a special travel permit from the Tenryo Commission. Consider it a token of my appreciation.
My lady.
So that's how it is. I had a feeling something was amiss, but Shinojo, you...
No, Lady Hiragi would never hide anything from us, I'm sure of it. But who is this Kamaji you speak of, my lady?
I'm not afraid to say that he's the one I love.
The one you love?
Shinojo, did you honestly think that...
What? No, I was just clarifying, that's all. I would never in my wildest dreams,
You two needn't worry. Please, forget that this ever happened. If my father catches word of it, I alone will be held accountable.
Yes, of course. As you wish, my lady.
But what will happen if your actions here are discovered, Chisato?
Don't fret. My father has always been one to spoil me.
यार,
The worst he'd do is sentence me
मैं
to
आगे क्यों नहीं कर रहा हूँ?
half a I wish you a safe journey.
Bye, Chisato.
एक मिनट।
Spoil me.
Come now. Quit your staring and let's get moving.
Oh, okay.
We've got goods to shift.
शौक लगा है उसे। उस बंदे को शौक लगा है। ओके फाइनली क्वेस्ट कंप्लीट हो गया। ओके हमारा क्वेस्ट कंप्लीट हो गया आखिरकार।
We're finally on our own way again.
क्या अपने आप कैसे अनलॉक हो गया?
Suppose it's time we find Toma. Now, where did he say he would meet us again? Oh, right! Komori Tea House.
हम अब इवेंट खेलते हैं। कोई ज़्यादा अच्छा दिख रहा है ये तो। इन लोगों ने अपग्रेड कर दिया कैसे? अच्छा लग रहा है। ये बाद में करते हैं क्योंकि आई थिंक ये 7 डेज के लिए है। ये वाला बस अभी के लिए हम लोग ये करते हैं। कहाँ पर वहाँ पर ना होके जाते हैं हम लोग। टीपी होके आते हैं हम लोग। ओके फाइनली हम लोगों को ये मिल गया। और एक मिनट मैं स्ट्रीम देख रहा हूँ। ओके फाइनली हम लोगों को उजल भी स्ट्रीम कर रहा है। हाँ भी स्ट्रीम कर रहा है वो बंदा। ओके हाँ हम लोग ये व्यू देख रहे हो तुम लोग? क्या मस्त लग रहा है यहाँ पे व्यू। और सामने वो है। मार्क कर लेते हैं इस आइलैंड पे। ये है मार्क कर लेते हैं। इससे बात करते हैं हम लोग। एक मिनट में एक वॉचिंग आनी चाहिए। इसलिए मैं स्ट्रीम ऑन रख रहा हूँ बैकग्राउंड में। ओके पर हम लोग ये तो करना था। हमें ये कैश करना है ना हमें। गो टू क्वेस्ट। हम लोग गानियों का भी क्वेस्ट करने थे। क्वेस्ट करने और 300 मीटर्स यहाँ इतने आगे। जल्दी हो जाए।
What's the hurry?
मैं ये करना पर जो डोर वाला है वो कहाँ पर है भाई? यही है बस। अगर इसमें हमें मिलेगा क्या? ओके हम लोगों को 1000 दोनों चाहिए तब ये मिलेगी। और इसमें हम लोगों को एक क्राउन मिल सके जो बहुत सही है। प्रीमोजम्स नहीं है इतने पर, ठीक है। क्राउन नॉट बैड। क्राउन कितने का ऐसा? 500 मतलब हाफ उसका, मतलब एटलीस्ट ज़्यादा चाहिए तो उसे। क्या करना है इसका? ओके हम लोगों को कुछ तो करना है इससे। क्या करना है इसमें?
What's the hurry?
हमें ये मिल गया। कुछ क्या करना था इससे? हमें इस नहीं आया समझ। ओके लोग इन सबको ज्वाइन करना है क्या? कुछ ऐसा करना है। हम लोग उस जगह पहुंचना है। इनको रहा सुपर इजी। ओके आई थिंक चेक पॉइंट है हमारा क्या ये? अब कहाँ जाना है हमें? ओके हम लोग वहाँ ऊपर जाना है।
What's the hurry?
क्या कितने सारी ये है, कलेक्ट नहीं कर सकता। तो टाइम नहीं है हमारे पास, नहीं तो मैं कलेक्ट जरूर करता। टेन सेकंड बचो, नहीं पहुंच पाएंगे उधर। बीच में ये भी ऊपर से कहाँ गया? अच्छा ऊपर जस्ट बचा यार मैं। मैं कितने दूर आना पड़ेगा यार मुझे। जल्दी जल्दी करने पड़ेंगे मुझे क्वेस्ट।
What's the hurry?
भाई यही करना जो मैं कर रहा हूँ, एक्जैक्टली करना है ना। तो यार टीपी एक्टिवेट करते हैं सब लोग। या एक ये भी है। कहाँ गया? बाद में देखते हैं हम लोग उसे। ओ ना मैं वॉचिंग नहीं आ रही ना। ओके
What's the hurry? Cool it!
ओके हम लोग आगे आते हैं और इस बार इस साइड से आते हम लोग। तो वॉक करते थोड़ा सा हम लोग। क्योंकि हाँ इतना क्लाइंबिंग के लिए काफ़ी होगा।
Dodge this. Don't push your luck. Cool it.
ये इसने किया क्या? ओके अब कहाँ जाना है हम लोगों को? ओके उस साइड जाना है हम लोगों को।
The insolent shall be punished.
ओके गाइस अब मैं स्ट्रीम बंद कर रहा हूँ, सोच रहा हूँ 1 मिनट मैं सोच रहा स्ट्रीम बंद कर दूँ अब। बाय बाय, आज के लिए इतना ही रखता है। मैं तो ऑफलाइन करूँगा अब।